everybody. Welcome aboard. Captain Gyro here today. We've got Burcmali as the hunters and Snuffalupagus as Dracula. In this New Blood tournament match. So let's have some fun. Let's see where this goes. My co-commentators should be with me any moment. Let me go ahead and give them a ring now.
Hello there.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
How are you, buddy?
How's it going?
Doing well, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Scott Sword on the channel. Former
Hello.
world champion player. Pleasure to have you on, buddy.
Good to hear your voice again.
And likewise, got local rumors in Vienna. Okay, nothing too crazy.
You ready for a final? Bleh. Start that again. Are you ready for an exciting quarterfinal match? There we go.
Absolutely. There've been some good ones so far. Strider and Altaris.
Oh yeah, in the group stage, yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, you have to change your title to say like quarterfinal or something rather than league stage. That's fine.
Right.
We can fix that later.
Have to get
You hear
on top
me?
of that. Hey, Strider, welcome aboard.
Hey. Can you? It's going well. Can you send me the game link, or is it public?
It's public.
All right,
That's
cool.
probably
How's Scott Sword feeling today?
right. I'm okay, but I will have coughing fits, so I will be muting myself. I will not subject you to that.
Oh, okay. Burcmali left you a nice comment in the discussion.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. That was very nice. Very appreciative.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh, no fault.
Reckless.
All right, turning it on now. Are we partway through the game?
Only just getting started. Nothing crazy happening yet. No Dracula being revealed on the first day. But Rufus Smith is now the hunter's ally.
All right. Do you guys think Burcmali has an edge on this one?
Ooh,
As the
I
veteran?
don't know.
Yeah, I'd say slight edge. Also, he did have one more win in the league stage compared to Snuff. So yeah, I think Burcmali, obviously he's the seeded player here, so he with a higher ranking, he was able to pick, and he picked Hunters first. He must be feeling pretty confident to go with Hunters first right off the bat. So I'd say so. But Snuff's a decent player too.
I wonder if we'll see more of Burcmali's signature high risk, high reward gameplay style, where he'll attempt to just go off of a hunch on where he thinks Dracula is, and more often than not, he's right.
And then will Snuff know about that and then try to play around it?
Will he be skating Germany tonight, you think, with Mina?
You
Yeah.
moved her there, you might as well.
Let's go grab some tea. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. Let's check in the discard pile here. Behind the Veil was played, huh? What does Drac have? There's no fog, you guys said?
What terrible timing. He went up for tea, I got up for coffee. Yes, Behind the Veil, Revealed, Wolves, Mob, 2 Reckless, and something else I forget. And he's not in Germania.
Alright. See if he checks Italy tomorrow. But that's such a waste of supply actions, though. Very tired. It's alright.
Yeah, you lose those all-important supply actions, but maybe the information that you gain, if you use it to your advantage, could be worth it. Who's winning? Says Wakazik.
You didn't misdirect.
The hunters are winning. No misdirect. Yeah.
So that newspaper report could come in now and reveal them.
That'd be interesting.
But that might be what Snuff is banking on, maybe.
Get him to move towards him so he can evade him. Hired scouts.
Maybe.
Okay. I would check. Maybe check Ireland.
Oh!
Oh, I found him.
We've got a hit.
Don't need newspaper.
If he's doing my start.
Overrated card, really.
If he's doing the Galat start.
Yeah, it could be.
Oh, and Agatha. Wow. Oh, bye-bye, Rufus.
But I mean, that sort of hints that he doesn't have surprising return, right? Because if he did, you would have just probably searched with Agatha, right? I probably would have searched 22 for a hide.
That's right.
Or he could be on Black Sea Coast, could be in Constanta with a hide too.
I'm guessing 22. That's my my pride, because he's been watching me play.
Oh, you just forgot to misdirect. Oh, yikes.
Who does that?
Well, it could be a good layer later.
Yeah. That's certainly true.
Should say hugs and kisses from Dracula in the chat.
And look at this, our #1 seed, Strider 656, trying to suss out the competition.
Let's check it out. This is the other side of the bracket, though. I'm interested in the Worm Talon versus Fangs of Fire and the Should I Miss first. I want to say Jordy, but that's not his name. Is it Geo?
Yeah, Geordie's in Discord. Yeah, Geo and
Okay.
Topher. No, 5-hit. 5-hit. Topher's on the other side, yeah.
Okay. Okay. There's some nice static there.
4 ears.
Yeah?
I just lost all 10 of my subscribers. Alright, Mino with a horse with an escape route. Not bad. Means you can, if you find out information, you can send her charging in on her horse, and she can play her escape route to get away. Oh, misdirect now is not going to help now.
That doesn't help at all.
Well,
he wants to go back to it.
He needs to go back to it because he's in 22-28.
Or it makes the hunters think that he's gone back there, but he actually hasn't gone back there.
That's some nice background noise, Scott Sword. Sounds very good to my ears.
Yeah, Scott Sword. Time for a new mic.
Oh yeah? Oh yikes, okay.
Yeah, I think you might have given away a little bit of information here with that, going back to 10.
Whoa, we got, there we go.
Sounds like Truck Simulator coming through.
I hear the birds swooping down with the static.
So where's the rumor then? I guess 22. That's where
22.
I put it. Yeah.
22.
Yeah. Then he went to 28, and then he decided to go to 10.
And put a saboteur down.
Right. That's would be a good move.
Or 22 bat. 22 with some kind of vampire. Bats over it. Evil presence. That's a waste of a card. Not what you want to see now.
Yeah, 22 is a clever little spot for a vampire because they have to either go to 28 or 10 first to get there, you know. Assuming no horses or a good train ticket or whatever. Like, they're likely to stop in 28 or 10.
Yep.
And then you can protect it with a bat or something like that, or a saboteur.
I haven't really seen Burcmali play before. Here we go. Newspaper reports.
Yep, there it is. That's what we thought.
He didn't hide either.
No.
That sword's bad.
Is it working now?
I mean, we hear you, but we also hear a lot of other stuff.
Okay.
I
Rats.
think he lost his horse. It's a dead horse.
Oh, is it? I missed it.
He drew a white 1. Now Burcmali is effed. By horse.
Oh no, horse.
And he has a rifle. So his ticket economy wasn't ready yet, and he went for it anyway.
It could have been that the economy was like really good, except for that one ticket.
Yeah, I usually risk it, so I don't blame him for doing that.
No.
It looks like Seward's all set. I think he has 2 white 1s then.
And then you can get that horse back. It's just gonna take a while. Is it? I mean, it stinks to lose the horse, but it's an interesting dilemma because if you just don't use it at all because the economy's not set up the way you like, then it's
dead weight.
It's kind of, it's dead weight. It's kind of like it's not doing anything anyway. So what's the point? Wouldn't it have been crazy if he pulled the same ticket? Yeah, that'd have been insane.
All right, let's see if I go to 11, or is he gonna go 49? 49 for sure. Oh no, 53. And he's 1 fast horse away from Galatz. Then said Mina to counter Drac. Mina should probably supply to get an item back.
But did he hide in Galatz?
No, he didn't because it would have flipped.
Right,
yeah.
because it was revealed, of course.
See if she uses a
So he can get there tomorrow, hopefully, and just take it out.
It's supplying. Yeah, because you know it's you can stop that mature. I think that it's important to put a hide over the first rumor vampire. But I think it's dangerous also to rumor if they know what your trail is. Sometimes it's more beneficial to just wait till week 2 or week 3 and start putting rumors down like a madman.
Yeah, once it's like late in the day, you just put them down and let the other guy deal with the headache.
Even though that fast horse is dead, I probably still want to be the hunters right now in this situation. But I'm curious why he has Van Helsing in 35 and not on the coast.
Yeah, that's a good question. It's part of a setup to stop the England start.
The Scott Start's still around, or is he trying to solve his mic problem?
I guess that's what he's trying to do.
Is my microphone working now?
It's working great.
Hey,
great. There's no static, no pain.
Cool. So Burcmali is old school, so he knows that he did like Quincy Morris start with the 2 hunters separated between Munich and
renewed vigor.
Vienna. So then putting Van Helsing in Liverpool is something that in the old days that used to be done.
Renewed vigor.
Is he going after Dracula, you think? With a renewed vigor?
Oh, looks like it. Oh, this is a bat. He might lose their second action.
I think it's a Saboteur.
I think it's a Saboteur too. I love Saboteur in 10.
I mean, Saboteur would do just the job here if he ambushes with it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The anti-renewed vigor. Good old Saboteur.
Oh, doesn't ambush. Interesting.
Will he just walk up to 22, you think? Or is he going after Drac?
Probably, but then why did he just go there, like, directly?
No, he's going after Drac. Drac is in 56 right now.
Maybe Mina has charted carriage then. Losing that horse so early is huge, because if Dracula is aware of this, he'll be able to work around these 2 hunters. The other 2 hunters are so far away.
Yeah, this is the Burcmali honing device we talked about.
Truly.
Well, he's in 56, guaranteed.
Yeah, now we know. But unfortunately,
Stewart is going to take a sea voyage.
We used the renewed vigor to find that out, rather than already knowing that and then using the renewed vigor.
Yeah. So that's big already. Renewed vigor's been used not to jump on Dracula's space, and a horse is gone.
Yeah, now I don't want to be the Drac player.
Yeah, it's nice to see that gone for Dracula.
See if Mina has a chartered carriage. But she doesn't. No, she doesn't. She only has an escape route. That's it.
Yeah.
Supply first.
I guess if she rails today, then she can rail tomorrow into Galat. So maybe in Brisbane, that Ruber token might not be a bad idea, because if Dracula can get out of this, then that's 7 points.
If Dracula moves again, he's either hiding in 56 or in 50. I mean, it's not really hard to determine. Oh, Mina killing the horses.
Oh, yikes.
No.
Mina the horse killer.
And Gadami was moving, that's why I assumed that the horse economy had been fixed. Oh dear. That's a problem.
She's not riding them properly.
Yeah, she probably has a spike.
Forgetting to bring horse feed.
No sugar.
Fangs wants to know what do we think of his choice to be a hunter first. I don't know. Maybe he flipped a coin before playing.
He prefers. I mean,
you gotta play both anyway.
When I was in the tournament, in the final league, I wanted to I picked Dracula first against Wakazik. Just because, you know, I didn't really like my chances as hunters. And sure enough, I lost as Dracula too, so then that took all the pressure off.
No.
That's not exactly the mindset you want, but that's all I can add.
In the chat, Burcmali was like very quick to respond when Snuff asked him what side do you want to pick first, because Burcmali has the right to pick first. He's the highest seed. He was very quick in answering hunters. There's no coin flipping, I don't think. Or if it was behind the scenes.
I'd just go to 50. I wouldn't care. See if you can jump on him. I think there's no reason to go to C here. They gotta take care of that rumored vampire. They have to make a choice, the hunters now.
Yeah.
In this knockout stage, they do have to play both Hunters and Dracula, but the thing is, it can give you quite a big psychological boost if you can pick your favorite role. If you have a favorite role and you pick it first and then you win, that really sets you up in a nice position. Like, okay, now if I'm going to get eliminated, my opponent has to win twice in a row against me.
Yeah, I like both sides, so I don't really know what I'm going to pick, to be honest.
I agree that, yeah, you might as well just go to 50.
I went to say.
Yeah, I mean,
Black's dangerous.
There's no train from 17 to 50, and Mina's horses are dead, and then she had more horses, and she killed those two, so...
I'll make it.
Kadami's still using the horses, though, so yeah. He would have made it to 50.
He could have gone to 50, but then you have to deal with Galatz, right? So the chances are pretty good he wasn't going to do that.
Yeah.
And even if he did, you can just fight him and maybe beat him up.
Yep. Right, because now Dracula's not laying things down. We'll see if he has a surprising return. He can always bring Rufus back to be obnoxious to him.
Because imagine if Gadami had gone to Sophia, then you end up in a situation where maybe Dracula could have got out of that fight without taking much damage, and the vampire matures. That's a massive win.
Okay.
Yeah.
No surprising return. Wait, maybe we'll see.
Kajik's saying that you're a bit quiet, Gyro.
I'll speak up. I tend to come through quiet.
Interesting, Mina's going backwards.
Oh, it's aristocratic. Look at this.
And that means that 28 will mature.
Yep. Which is maybe why you put the rumor on it. There might be a vampire behind it.
Yeah, but surely you would expect a stake.
You might have a some kind of delaying encounter down next to it.
So I love to put down a saboteur and then a hoax.
AONENC.
Yeah.
I want a wolf form back to 50. Let's wolf form into Sophia. He's not going to get you today. And if you want to be on land more often to lay traps, lay the trail down.
Yeah. Or just not go to sea in the first place and just make the hunters pick really, you know, difficult decisions. Like, do they go after you in 50 or do they try to get to Galatz instead?
Yep. I find Dracula going to sea as a respite for the hunters to regroup. But then you've got, you know, Seward going on a quest to go to 36. I don't know. And you have Van Helsing who is at sea. They should be supplying.
Makes sense to at least get Van Helsing closer to the action and Seward closer to the action. Maybe not the most efficient routes, but
see how it matures tonight. Will it be a hoax?
I guess he's going to plan to move Seward all the way across by sea into the east, but now Dracula is potentially going to land. Then he's just going to... He doesn't want to move Seward past him.
yeah, maybe that was the plan. It's almost never efficient for the hunters to move by sea, though. Like, so rarely is it actually an efficient path.
One more sea to obfuscate for tomorrow.
There's the hoax right after the aristocratic. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think my law of Dracula card.
So that's already got your classic sound going on.
Damn your mic,
yeah.
Scott. Sorry. I can't see the discard pile right now, unfortunately. But Dracula can. He's making a choice. I mean, I like to play for the delay like that, too. That's not a bad move. You put down your aristocratic, that causes delay. Put the hoax behind it, that causes delay. So that if they don't get to one of them, maybe the other will mature. And even if they do get to all of them, at least they're delayed.
He's got wild horses, maybe? Oh, no, sorry, because he landed on an encounter. I saw the thing go off.
That could be the wolves or the mob.
He's going to get Mina into 37, I think. That way he can scan Italy if he tries landing.
I mean, if Dracula plays another sea card, you know he's in the Mediterranean. So it's likely that he's going to land tonight. So it would be a good idea to put Seward and Mina together in Italy and scan Italy.
Is he going to go all the way south, Van Helsing? Use a chartered carriage. That's a weird place to use it.
It's not that strange because he's so out of the way. He's trying to get to like a more relevant central area. But I mean, that's not a bad move. You know which direction Dracula's going. He's headed west, either by the Adriatic or by the Tyrrhenian. So you know that, you know, Van Helsing is closer now.
It's a mob.
Still, I may have held on to that train ticket. Or to that chartered carriage to use to land on Dracula directly. Yeah, there's the mob.
The problem with that rail move is that 2 of those chartered carriage moves were done just to get from Hamburg to Cologne, which is just 1 road away.
Yeah, that's a really good point. If you just moved to Cologne manually, I mean, you could spend almost any ticket and move to Paris the next day.
Yeah, exactly. Or you get from Cologne down
question
to
ask
like
yourself
Milan.
Is, does Van Helsing absolutely have to be in Paris today and tonight? not really. Dracula's still at sea.
There were also only 3 Dracula cards when the hoax matured, so there's a chance that it's not a good one.
True.
Took a long time to think about it. I'll definitely land here, I think.
I'm a big fan of using chartered carriage on Mina to get her to a city where she can use psychic scan at an important time, right? Like, you didn't need to do that here, but like, let's say she'd been in 11, for example, you could send her all the way to Genoa and scan Italy like that, right?
Okay, so if Snuff is not in Italy, then he went Adriatic in 55.
Yeah.
He must have.
It's the only right. So Italy will ping.
Yeah. So with 1 psychic scan, it rules out huge. It rules out all the locations where he could be in except 1.
Right.
Know exactly where he is. It's a good psychic scan. Or a psychic bond.
Right. You could also move Godalming to 55 with fast horses to check if he landed there right now. And then not bother scanning. Price supply here.
Yeah, I agree with Riccardo that sea escape wasn't great because he just took 3 damage and then the Huns were able to regroup. That being said, Snuff has the advantage that they've lost 2 fast horses. If he's able to recognize that and take advantage of it, the Hunters are not going to have the movement they need to catch him.
Think about it this way. He was in 56 and he played 1,
Ooh,
2...
hold on. Alright, not 36, not 25, not 57.
Didn't we know that already?
Well, we knew it wasn't Genoa, but yeah, so it's ruled out Genoa and Venice. It hasn't been a psychic scan yet because Dracula's only just landed.
Okay.
But Evil Presence, it also rules out Marseille, right?
Yeah, he couldn't have been there. There's only 3 sea spaces. Right.
Where's he going?
Oh no, are you confused?
Oh, I think he's miscounted sea spaces.
Oh, I think he's confused.
Because so often Dracula leaves the east from the Ionian, not the Black Sea.
Yes.
So the first he could have got was Tyrrhenian, not Mediterranean, so Marseille's impossible. Especially because he did in wolf form.
There's the wolves.
Show me your weapons.
It's like I said, mob and wolves, yeah.
Oh,
Rifle,
he's
knife.
got 2 weapons.
Rifle, knife, fast horse. I know Godalming, so you can write it down. I actually put notes on my phone to keep track of who has what. Then I just don't care.
So there was not a psychic scan, a psychic bomb.
No, because Dracula's only just landed. The psychic scan will be tonight.
Right, Evil Presence has happened. So
right.
he should be able to determine that he's in 45, 40, or 13. Or 5.
Or 55 now. So 55 wouldn't be a bad move, because there's only Godalming, and you know what items he has, and the other hunters are going to spend so long trying to get there. 2 chartered carriages are being used. Yeah, sure, sense of emergency, but then they're hurting yourself to get... Dracula could easily stay east here. Will he been brave enough to do it, though? That's the question.
Let's see if she remembers the scan or not. Yeah, there you go.
Never mind, he's in Italy.
Probably feels bad about that. Van Helsing wasted chartered carriage. So we're out of chartered carriages, right? That's 1, 2.
We know it wasn't 25 or 57, so that means it was 13, 45, 40, or 5.
Yep. Cagliari has been popular, so... Or sorry, Cagliari.
It is in season, yeah.
Yeah.
I had a nice vacation stay in my last video.
This could be a hide on Cagliari. It could be moving to Bari. Who knows where this is?
Yeah.
I guess if it is Cagliari, that child carriage isn't too bad because then Dracula's having to move towards Van Helsing.
That's a good point. I didn't think of that.
If he's like heading Dracula off, yeah.
Let's see if it's a fog in Varna. I'm surprised it's not. We know if it's a desecrated soil, he can't get rid of it. Yeah, and it could peel all the way back up to 14.
That'd be unfortunate.
I don't know why I went to 25 for.
Well, if he wants to go across to the island, then he's necessary. Maybe he doesn't have horses, remember, so they can't. If he wants to get into the boot to Naples or Bari, you're gonna have to go that way. There's a sense of emergency. That's another movement card gone. Snuff needs to be counting all of this stuff.
Not 45.
If he's in Bari, he's got problems. He has to go to Naples today. Ooh.
Fight.
Burcmali has some kind of okay, planned ambush.
The thing is, Snuff knows everything that Gadami's got. The rifle got revealed, the knife got revealed, and he's got horses. That's all he's got. If this vampire matures to, and he is on Cagliari, he can feed right now and then leave the island in either direction, because all the sea space is going to get wiped. This is massive. If this matures, this is really going to change the game.
Dracula would be so chuffed.
Hey.
Dracula should play a strength.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, strength. It cancels everything Gadami can do. Mesmerize wouldn't be bad either at a pinch. Yeah, strength. Good play.
Dodge.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Or just run away and let
Or you just escape and say, F it, I'm done. Yeah. Take your 4 points. It's not a rumored vamp. It was his best to leave. Oh.
Oh, he's got enraged. Oh.
Wow, you're right.
I wonder if Snuff knows how to use that. Interesting. Okay. Well, at least Burcmali knows what the card is now. That's a decent card to get, actually.
Not too shabby.
Enraged means that Dracula can cancel a combat card, and then but he can't escape.
He doesn't cancel the combat card. It means if in a situation like that, where dodge cancels strength, enrage will allow the strength to trigger.
It makes it so that Dracula's card is not canceled.
Oh, so like you could hypnotize the
Heavenly Host, for example.
Yep.
Yeah. And because of the way Mesmerize works, it will cancel the Heavenly Host.
Canceled. And the hunter becomes mesmerized.
Lost his knife.
Or, for example, if you mesmerize a hunter at night and then you try to fang them, but they play knife, you can use the enraged to get the fang attack to go through, and so then they get bitten.
But then,
Scott,
Sword, if they mesmerize your Heavenly Host and played enraged, your Heavenly Host would just stay on the table that round, right? And then just like if you play the knife and you were mesmerized, right? It
exactly.
Stays on the table one round, and then you get your Heavenly Host back.
That's right. You don't lose the Heavenly Host, but you revealed it to Dracula. Wild. Dracula knows you have it, and then 2 rounds later you can play it.
And you're mesmerized, so he could try to fang you for the bite. And if you play the Heavenly Host, he still gets that.
That was really bad for Burcmali, that fight.
Yeah.
It cost him like a lot of damage, his knife, and 4 points. So Dracula got all his sea spaces back. Right? If it matures, right?
Yeah, but
that means he could hide.
But you also have to think of the positives too. That Gadami didn't die, so he could have given up 3 additional points on top of this vampire, which he hasn't done. So Gadami can supply quickly, so a lost knife isn't the end of the world. The health is a bigger problem, but Dracula's not on that side of the board seemingly at this point.
Okay.
Nice feed.
Now,
very good.
If he is in Cagliari feeding, Van Helsing can go on to him, and then I want to see double excellent weather.
That's what I want to see
for the
too.
3-on-1. That would be the wackiest thing.
All to be fooled by a fog, trapping all 3 of them.
Yeah, he slow rolls it for the 3rd hunter. That'd be crazy. He's sitting there expecting double excellent weather. So he sees the first excellent weather, doesn't play the fog, holds on to it until he sees the next one.
Oh, doesn't have it.
But this is key, because he can go in either direction here from the island.
This is huge.
If he is indeed there. It's massive.
This is a classic little Dracula trick. If you can land at 13, get rid of the sea space, now they don't know where you're going.
I think if Van Helsing commits onto this,
it was there
Dracula
after all.
Let's see if it's double
Dracula
vampire.
It also could be that too, and just Van Helsing dies then in combat.
You would think
Yeah.
though.
Well, he's also gotten enraged. He might feel pretty confident about combat. Oh, never mind, there's a fog.
It's reckless with fog.
Never mind.
Well, yeah, now we don't know which direction Dracula is going to go.
Clever.
From Cagliari.
Can't get excellent weathered onto either here.
No. And now Seward's stranded. And because of the fog, he can't enter, so he's going to have to waste a turn going backwards or into Mediterranean.
Yeah. Playing close attention, you'd seen Mina actually doesn't have an event card except Escape Route, right? And with Van Helsing at sea, you'd know that there's no way Mina was going to get involved in that fight.
Yeah.
He's delayed, right? Yeah, he's delayed tonight.
Van Helsing? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he won't be able to snag an event card. Well, Dracula chose no combat, I take it.
Yeah. I mean, if you got an enraged sitting there, and especially since the hunters know you've got enraged, it might be worth taking a fight with Van Helsing.
Maybe.
We also have Sister Agatha in play.
Oh, true. Yeah, you swapped out.
And you've
got
that's fine. Sea travel coming, and if you get heroic leaped, that's 5 damage before you even go to sea.
Yeah, he's already just done feed as well. Yeah, that's true. No, I mean, he can go Mediterranean then wolf form. He could go a couple sea spaces. See, his two sea spaces aren't that great because it's kind of telling you in Ionian, very few people go to South Atlantic.
That I agree with you. That's true, but I think 47 is actually an underrated little spot. It has 4 connections, so it's tougher to get CG'd there in a really effective way. I mean, obviously you still can get CG'd there, but I don't know. I kind of like 47 sometimes.
Supply time for Van Helsing.
But yeah, there's no good wolf form locations in South Atlantic. You can't really. You really can't do anything with that. You can't wolf form to
Bordeaux's on an easy rail line. That's the problem.
And if
I'd probably just go to Ionian
and wolf form, it's pretty telegraphed that you wolf form from the Mediterranean.
I'd probably just go east and beat up Godalming, to be honest.
Yeah.
And move to Ionian and then full form onto Godalming.
Or even just land in Salonika and wait for Godalming to move into you.
Yeah, you go near him and put some encounters down.
He's resting up though.
He's gonna have very little health. You've got enraged.
You stole his knife.
Yep.
Threw it in the knife bin.
Yeah, with the horses.
Oh, right. I now got a night fight with a vampire now.
Escape route.
Alright, that's the other escape route. What does Mina have now? Both escape routes. Okay.
And it's a new vampire. So no easy out with a heroic leap.
Maybe you gotta move Van Helsing in then.
If I had $1,
Seward in.
If I had $1 for every reckless vampire on Cagliari that I'd seen get heroic leaped.
I know someone who did that.
It's a classic move.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's as old as wolfing to Zurich from the Mediterranean. Misdirecting the space after Munich.
Fangs of Fire in the live stream is requesting that you reveal the discard pile gyro.
Oh, certainly.
Yeah,
see, now this screams Mediterranean to me.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
absolutely.
it's not necessarily true though. Like he might have gone for Venice, right?
But now
Something
Godalming
tricky
closing
like
in.
that.
Oh, imagine if he goes into Munich though, and then he fights with Godalming, can escape his bat, and he can go anywhere he wants from there.
Oh, I don't know about ambushing this. Might as well. Might as well just. It's a day combat. It's gonna be very relaxing for them tonight.
Well, the fact
Right.
Van Helsing's delaying means there's no stake then, by the looks of things. Van Helsing's tooled up, but not with stakes though.
I mean,
there are two in the discard pile, or at least two.
Why ambush? Yeah, because Van Helsing would have to use his day action to search it. Otherwise, they gotta fight it at night. If you ambush this way, Van Helsing still gets a day action. Or no, because he had to become delayed anyway.
Yeah, so he loses his day action. So I guess it all kind of works out the same. Except Seward would have lost his night action, I suppose.
Yeah.
As strength, you think? Yeah.
Yeah. Nice safe play.
Crucifix. Now you know.
That's half the battle.
Does that hurt him?
I don't know, does it?
In this situation, it actually doesn't.
Ooh.
She'll feel that though.
Yeah, strength for the wrong hunter.
Yeah, unfortunate.
You just go. Yeah, when you're fighting a new vampire, let's just go all out. Get rid of it.
Unless you're trying to do some mind game shenanigans.
So Van Helsing has a crucifix.
See, now it wants to fang.
Yeah,
right?
I would fang Van Helsing.
Now it wants to fang, so that's when you play your anti-fang stuff. That's why you save your crucifix for this round.
I wonder if there's some garlics. I don't know, I can't remember from the discard pile if there garlics being discarded. I don't think they have.
A garlic here would be huge.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's gonna be net +1 there, and let's see what Van Helsing plays.
If Van Helsing's played something
the knife,
passive,
I'm gonna be so disappointed. Okay.
Oh,
right.
Does he is he loaded? Is he locked and loaded?
Nope.
No.
But if he hadn't punched it,
if you play 2 weapons, it's over now.
Health.
Right? Unless it's fangs.
Nope.
Play your knife and play your knife and crucifix. Knife and knife, if they have it.
Yeah, if Van Helsing plays a weapon here, then the vampire dies this round. If Van Helsing doesn't have another weapon...
I mean, he has a knife and a rifle. What else could he have? Or a rifle and a crucifix, I mean.
Seward's got a knife, so you should block that. Okay, he's just going to do damage.
Oh, it's a handgun.
I would cancel that. Yeah.
Nah, you don't want to use it. That's very good by Snuff. That's now 2 opportunities where you could use Enrage, but decided not to, and that was the right decision.
Vampire's dead.
Yeah. But they've wasted 2 hunters' time. Well, 1 hunter was there anyway, but then also Seward had to go there instead of dealing with Dracula's wolf form, right? So.
Because Seward could be the lead hunter, yeah.
That's not a bad little hand for Van Helsing. I think if I could, I'd rather the crucifix be a garlic. Maybe.
Yeah, in terms of defensive
other
stuff.
than that, I think that's a pretty good hand for him.
Imagine if Dracula's now wolf form to say Clermont-Ferrand 15 or even Toulouse, like the hunters are quite far away from that. Godalming's the closest, but he's weak in terms of health, especially when you got Enraged on the table. The only downside to Enraged is if you use it, basically the hunters now know you've got it because of the prompt, and also secondly, if you use it, you cannot escape his bat during the combat. So ideally he wants to try and get somebody in a 1v1 here so he can kill them with it. And then make sure they don't get pounced on by the rest of the hunters the next turn.
Right. Well, you wouldn't want to escape his bat anyway with Aggie in play.
True. But sometimes you might have to, because it might be the only way you live. Otherwise you'll just die the turn after. As long as Dracula doesn't drop below below 1 HP, then he's fine. If that's the way to do it is to take 2 damage and escape his bat with Aggie in play, then that might be the way. I mean, look at that game from the previous league. Was it between Quincy and Rakajic? Where Dracula's down to 1 health. Yeah.
That's right, Rakajic. Remember that? You said GG early? I remember that.
Escaped his bat with 1 HP, then he ended up winning the whole game.
Yeah.
Not 60.
Interesting.
Ooh, and if it is Munich, if he went Venice, Munich, he's jumped past him. Ooh. I assume he hasn't done that, but...
It's interesting, we always talk about rifle being preferred to pistol.
Here's
the excellent weather. And it sort of is, but also how strong is plotting, right? Plotting is
move on to Mina
really
and scan, maybe?
powerful Dracula card when it goes off.
It is.
So having that pistol to protect you from that could be a difference maker,
yeah.
Especially late in the game when Dracula can't really escape as a bat conveniently.
That's the thing.
It's like, oh yeah, he can do it in round 5. He's at 6 health in a 2-on-1.
Yeah, but who cares?
Like,
it's a 3-on-1 combat.
Yeah,
who cares?
Not likely to happen. Pistol will do just fine.
Alright, let's see what happens tonight.
So he excellent weathered straight to 1. It's such a high risk way of playing though, because if Dracula actually went to the Terranian and wolf formed to 57, then he spent a card to go the wrong way.
Yeah. And it's also yet another card that Dracula can tick off his list and be like, he's used that card, and that card, and that card. It's just fewer things for Dracula to worry about. The hunters are running out of movement. They've only got 1 charted carriage left and 1 sense of emergency, and they've got 1 of each, an excellent weather. But they're not supplying much, so what are the chances they're going to get them? I mean, they might, but you can play the odds a little bit.
Yeah, and they're killing their horses.
Yeah, that's the thing too. With those 2 horses dead, yeah, these movement cards are even more valuable than normal.
Do you think he went north? Do you think he maybe went like 15 to 42?
Possibly. Yeah, I don't think he would have risked the move to Munich, even though that would have been the best move right now, because he could be in Zagreb right now, and all the hands are going in the wrong direction.
Why is he using Speedy Telegraph?
Let's see what he makes of it.
Does he have a fast horse on Mina, and then?
Well, using Speedy Telegraph to backtrack to Venice, I think that's decent.
Okay. And then check 59 just in case, or should he just jump onto 42?
Oh, because he could have gone via Milan.
He never scanned Italy. A scan of Italy, the night Dracula wolf formed, would have been beautiful.
Oh,
now we know.
That's my place, Scott Sword.
He made the efficient Dracula move to move as far away from the hunters as possible. So now the wild guess of moving the hunters to the Mediterranean is paying off.
It paid off for him.
But he didn't send Seward to Barcelona. That's crazy to me. What if Dracula was in Barcelona hiding? Oh no, he couldn't be hiding. But what if he went there before 48?
That he's trapping himself. You don't want to do that as.
Yeah. But maybe he's counting on that. I don't know. Barcelona doesn't seem like a bad spot because you could take the train out of there.
Well,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, Marseille move isn't too bad, because if Dracula is in Non right now, 39, he could be moving to either Paris or Le Havre, and it means now Seward is on the rail line to get up there.
Yeah, moving to 36 is almost never a bad move.
So I don't mind that actually. Then you got Van Helsing and Iberia if it is, if he's gone like Santander, say Bordeaux, Santander.
Is that the Dracula radar you're talking about, to just go to Toulouse and be right? The Burcmali radar?
That's the Burcmali way.
I think the radar was him using excellent weather, like with no information to get all the way across to Iberia. I guess if he's like, well, the risk is if I get it right, it's it's like a coin flip. If I get it right, I'm cutting off Dracula's,
Right, it's like I said at the beginning,
trail.
It's high risk, high reward.
I'm guessing he's in 8 or 39 right now.
Play off of your hunches.
When it works, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever
See if
gets
you
you the W. I mean, how many times have you sat there and supplied, hoping for information, only to say, "I knew he went there."
No Dawn action cards.
Yeah, so no renewed vigor.
Maybe check 39 to make sure he's not going backwards up.
Yeah.
Or is he going to commit right to Spain?
I'd probably check 39. See, we're already in week 3. A lot of things have happened.
He's starting to slip away.
Oh.
Why would he go that way?
He could have backtracked, but I don't think he could have made it there. Oh, okay, right. He's found it.
Burcmali was right. What a wild man.
So
what the hell is that?
He backtracked to go to like maybe 839 or 3929.
Maybe it's in 51 right now. 50 going Germany.
Yeah.
9.
Could be 51. He could be in 47 right now.
He could be
He could have gone Bordeaux and now slips into Spain.
He's giving him the old Central Europe
here comes Van Helsing by...
Cool.
Oh, the sense of emergency. There it is.
Good grief, Burcmali. How does he get all these things?
What's he gonna do? Go to 41 or something? Go to 51?
51, I guess, but then...
There he is! The man himself!
Because he's got the escape route, so he doesn't fear this.
With all the places Dracula could have been, like that we just listed off, and he just found the right one.
But 51, I guess, is the most dangerous move, right? Wow.
Yes and no.
Oh, wait, what?
Escape. He didn't escape.
He didn't use escape route.
He wants to fight it. He wants to contest the issue.
Because Dracula's got enraged, so like he can kill Mina here, even if he takes a little bit of damage from Aggie.
Yeah, if I was Dracula, I would play a mesmerized here on Mina.
Vampire literally too angry to die.
And then cancel whatever she does.
Oh ho ho ho.
Yeah, you're gonna have to use the enrage this way.
Yeah, it's not optimal, but she's mesmerized, and you're not taking that big beefy hit of damage. Now she also can't play Crucifix this turn, so you can maybe go for the Fangs, or are you gonna eat a knife if you do
that? Wolfhorn's on the trail Fangs, so you can't Wolfhorn from Strasbourg.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking it was more likely to be in 9 or Le Havre. Like Le Havre, Brussels, something like that.
Strength.
Plays a strength to
but
break
I'm
knife.
Not Burcmali.
Dodge.
Ooh, nice dodge.
Yeah.
Well, Gadami's got a knife, and there's a knife in the discard. It's possible that Mina doesn't have one.
It's possible that Mina doesn't have a knife? Is this possible? I thought Mina always has a knife.
She might have a garlic, yeah, but I'm just trying to, just base it off probability's sake. But she could have a garlic, though.
Well, she has a crucifix. Maybe that's her only thing that she's relying on, keeping Dracula from biting her.
Mina has 3 combat cards on top of the 3 basic ones, so could easily have a garlic, could have the other knife. I think playing strength here is a good play. Wow, never mind.
Really nice.
Oh wow.
What an animal.
The one time you don't fang, oh man.
Yeah, and she was mesmerized too.
God, what a nutter. But it's like, you revealed the crucifix, like, are you gonna really fang me?
Yeah, it can act as a deterrent. It might have.
I mean, there is a Desecrated Soul on the trail, so I mean, if Dracula does manage to live long enough, that might give him the health back that he needs. But yeah, he needs to try and get something out of this fight. He needs to try and kill her. He needs to get some sort of benefit. Yeah.
Maybe it's Dracula play a Claws here.
So what is she holding besides the crucifix, though?
A dead horse. Two bridles.
No, she murders horses. She doesn't.
Just dragging them around with her.
I think it might be like a gun, like a pistol or a rifle.
Odds are probably always a gun. I don't know how many got into the discard pile. He can't escape his back.
Here's the rifle. Yeah, I knew it was a gun.
Oh, I don't think you realize you can't escape his bat when you play Enraged.
No, you can't. But he got shot anyway.
Oh, Mina can't die now. He can just dodge it and crucifix. And the worst case scenario is that she's down to 1 health.
Well, yeah, that's right. With the claws.
Oh man, Dracula really needed to fang there. Like, he's got the crucifix. You don't want to take 3 extra damage. That's the problem. Nah, you can't do it.
Nope, it won't work.
Now it's gonna get the. Look at the thing that says you can't resolve it in this combat due to Enraged.
With great power comes great escape.
Man, he's enraged now.
Yeah, now Snuffalupagus is enraged. That's why they call the card that.
I mean, he did really well to use it, I think, at a point that was really critical. He could have easily just wasted it earlier, but then, yeah, just didn't read the fine print at the bottom that says you can't escape his bat.
And he also got the shaft in the fight, unfortunately.
Now you gotta play claws here.
He mesmerized into a crucifix. He
yeah, there's no way Mina doesn't crucifix
claws.
here, right?
He strength into a heavenly host. He basically got beat every round of combat, which is unfortunate, but it's tough to make a lot out of Enraged when that happens.
What a madman.
There's no way
injured Mina into Enraged. And she has an escape route.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. He should have lost it.
The great no one escapes.
Oh no.
Oh no. It hurts my eyes.
Does it hurt him? So yeah, in that situation, yeah, you just take claws, and if the worst case scenario is that if she does a rifle,
Scott's right there. Are you gonna respond to that, or should we just let him figure it out after the game?
We'll address it afterwards.
Yep.
We'll address it afterwards.
Burcmali might.
Come here, bud.
Yeah, yeah. I know this is a tournament for newer players, but still, like, I don't want to intervene there.
Yep.
I mean, the combat's technically over, so I mean, it doesn't affect things that much. So it won't affect the game if I say anything.
That's so funny, Strider, the idea that Mina had an escape route. Dracula had 2x escape his bat and could have escaped at any time. No one escapes.
Yep. Let's see, is Burcmali gonna say anything, or just leave it?
I'll just say we can discuss it afterwards.
Go ahead. Poor Snuff. He was looking really good to win this too. Now it's swung back a little bit.
I mean, the Hunters still have a problem in the fact they don't have a lot of movement, but like, Dracula's going to be moving into locations where there are rail lines. Hunters can take advantage of that.
Yeah. And if Toulouse matures, then okay. Burcmali's not still telling him anything. What a game! What a crazy swing that was.
Yeah, that's absolutely ridiculous.
All from a 1v1 on a sense of emergency with Mina, of all things.
Yeah. So that's the other thing too. She took 2 damage to get into that combat, and she had an escape route, which she didn't use, and Dracula had Enrage, and somehow she won that combat. That's mental.
And now
she took 2 damage,
so
that was it.
Hurt. He's so hurt, and he's gonna have to hobble on to 41 or 9.
And he doesn't have wolf forms. It's not like he can slip out of this net very quickly. Man, what game?
Could this be curtains for Dracula?
If he can get to the coast, he can get 1 C move and then Desperate Soul will save him a little bit, but the problem is he's going to be onto rail lines. He could get 3v1 if he goes to Cologne, depending on ticket situation.
Yeah, his only bet would be like Amsterdam, get to 19,
Hamburg.
get a feed.
Yeah. Unless he does something crazy here and like tries to backtrack so that all the hunters jump past him. But man, this is
never make it back.
Will someone check 24? You think?
I mean, maybe not. I have no idea.
No, I would have Seward check 24.
Would Dracula gamble on that though? That's so crazy. Because even if he goes to 24, where's he gonna go next? 36, and then. Well, I guess by then Mediterranean would be off the trail after that.
If he manages to see, he can sneak down the boot, maybe. I don't know. There's lots of things he could do here. What do you go for? Like the obvious move, and then
24, because of the he came from there. He just rumored it. 24 has to be the play that he made, right? Or 42.
It could have been Paris.
He could have gone to Paris. Yeah. So maybe that's what Burcmali's thinking right now. Is I got to get somebody to check Paris. And then I can.
But I mean, you're right. It is likely that he went to Geneva. It is very likely. He found him anyway. So it doesn't matter. He found him anyway, and he can get at least a 2-on-1 here.
This is over.
This is like worst case scenario for Dracula 2 because now he's not close to a sea.
Yeah, and Mina can play a escape route.
Can't feed.
I mean, he might have heroic leap too. He's got some sort of combat thing.
That's right. That's right. He played planned ambush earlier, so now he must have something different.
It's not a garlic reef because it would be showing in here.
Plus, he would have used it, right? I mean, surely you want to harness its power against this reckless vampire.
Yeah.
Or then again, maybe it'd be better saved to use against Dracula because it's a pretty powerful item.
Now you play plotting.
Yeah, but it's so telegraphed.
Is it?
Yeah, kinda, but you do. I think you do it anyway, but.
I mean, the thing is, like, dodge is better because it cancels 3 cards, whereas plotting, or a punch would only cancel. Realistically, you don't really care about the mesmerize.
Yeah, but if the punch goes off, you get to punch the vampire.
There you go.
You get damage.
Yep.
Plus, Burcmali's a mad lad.
Exactly.
That's the way he plays. Yeah, I had the read on that punch. I would have clawed into that or fanged if I had it.
Maybe you didn't have it. Maybe you just got all like plottings and escapes.
Yeah, it can happen too.
I got destroyed by doing that once. I made a mistake. To overthink. Mesmerize, escape.
Yep.
He's out of mesmerizes now.
I mean, if this Reckless can get a couple of fang attacks in, that might be relevant because obviously the way this works, let's operate under the assumption that Burcmali is going to win this. If Snuff can win the reverse, then it'll be decided on IDS, and those couple of points might make the difference, and then give Snuff the advantage in the first speed, or maybe not. So yeah, all the points count here.
That's right.
Yeah, you can play for the points.
Fangs, you think this time? Claws.
No, claws.
You
punched again. Mad lad punched again.
Yep. Now you got to play Fangs next. 2 Fangs in a row. You get good. Got him. I can't even say his name. Down to 3.
You get him down to 3 and get your health back and score your point. Yeah, if you have the double Fangs.
Because Mina has a rifle and a crucifix. We know her hand.
Yeah.
That's all she has.
Konami has a rifle and something else that we don't know because he's supplied.
He lost that knife, right? That he stabbed.
Yeah.
His wolf blood covered knife.
Exactly. But if there's a heroic leap, then it won't matter. Oh, he's got a knife.
Okay,
there's a knife.
Look at that. Okay.
See,
if
that's
he's got a heroic
why
leap, it doesn't matter. Yeah. No.
Vampire's dead.
Vampire's dead.
I like, I'm trying to think of his name. Weircraft's call for the vampire dying.
What's the call for the vampire?
Vampire's dead!
I remember
Oh, right.
He got so. I remember that game. I don't remember who was playing.
That's so
but he
hyped.
was so excited. It was great.
It was Scott Sword versus Pizza Wizard. I think. Oh, he's taking care of Toulouse.
Oh, just in case he gets out of this fight, there's no way he can heal.
I always think of the one where Scott Sword and Wakazik were commentating my game, and I was fighting a new vampire, and Wakazik says that now he's going to die to knife in round 2, unless it is knife right now. It is knife right now.
Trade some. Oh, looks like he's moving in.
Now imagine if you had the chartered carriage now and the renewed vigor now. Oh my gosh.
Then if he didn't have the chartered carriage, if he'd kept it, he wouldn't have gone to Spain and go across to Cagliari the way he did.
That's
right?
a good point. I mean, by manipulating his hunters in the way he has, he's pressured Dracula into going where he has, right?
Yeah.
So like with Van Helsing all the way down in Spain, Dracula didn't want to go to Spain. He was deterred.
I think you have to strength Godalming here.
Yeah, you need it. Oh man, how do you? You need to try. I mean,
this is over. You strength Godalming, and then Mina Harker uses her rifle, and then they just double punch.
But what if he has a heavenly host?
Doesn't matter. He's not going to play it. You've got Lucy's Revenge in play, and you have Sister Agatha.
Oh yeah, you're right.
This is over. It's two weapons.
Trying to kill Godalming so difficult. If you could somehow kill Godalming round 1 and then somehow just keep nullifying what Mina's doing, it could work. But the fact Godalming's not going to die turn 1.
It's a Lucy's Revenge, so yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah. Good strength.
Break the knife. Oh, it's a dodge. Nope. That's a surprise.
I mean, this is the power of Crucifix. So Dracula's at 3 right now and not 6.
See if it's a rifle.
He'd be dead if it wasn't for Enraged.
Why are they dodging?
Trying to bait out the strength.
To bait out the strength.
Land. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bait out the fangs instead of punching.
Too bad Dracula can't dodge.
But Sister Aggie's in play. Yeah, you don't really need to worry about fangs.
No. Now you do the knife rifle.
Yeah. Unless Dracula's drawn the second strength, then or mesmerizes, but mesmerize is not as good as breaking things.
Yeah, breaking things is always better.
And the thing is, if Desecrated Soil gets even if Dracula gets out of this, Desecrated Soil is just gonna get cancelled. Okay.
Game over.
That's
a
GG.
Revenge will keep him in game.
That's good goose. As Gyro says.
Yeah. Way to come back from the dead horses.
Yeah.
Yet another roller coaster game with Burcmali.
Let's take a good old train. That'll get you there. Yeah, Burcmali will always give you an entertaining one. And good play from Snuffalupagus too. He played an evasive game. He put down his encounters in a crafty way. Just didn't quite pan out for him. Needed a little more disruption.
And don't forget, Snuffalupagus is the new player, and Burcmali is the veteran.
Yes, of course.
So this is a newbie versus a veteran.
The fine print on that Enraged card also coming back to bite him.
That's really unfortunate because he used the card at the right. I mean, yeah, it wasn't optimal. You'd rather do it to cancel like a Crucifix when you're fanging, right, to try and kill Mina. But still, it was a good use of it. But then that's really unfortunate. He didn't realize that you can't escape with it. Yeah, I play with Dragonfence so infrequently, don't we all?
Yeah, it's pretty easy to forget what they even do sometimes.
Yeah. Especially like in the digital version, because like if you're playing it in person, you got like that tactile card that you're looking at. Yeah, he says he's realized it, even though I realize it's on the card, but still in the heat of the moment. Because I think if you try to escape as Bat too early, it will say it. But I don't know how Enrage works.
It won't give you any warning in that instance.
It doesn't give you the warning. Oh man, that's unfortunate.
Maybe that's another bug fix. Maybe we can get another Enraged player
to
flip at them.
While I'm not arguing that they shouldn't change that, I wouldn't call that a bug fix. It's the game is programmed to warn you when you are breaking the rule of Dracula's pride, right? But it's not necessarily programmed to warn you that you can't escape in any other instance, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't call that a bug, is all I'm saying.
Well, that's a very quick game. An hour or so.
Yeah, good one, though. Nice, exciting little chase after Dracula from the east into... not into Spain, into France, and then he got caught in Germany.
So what games do we have left, Scott Sword, for this first round? We have
Well, you see, the problem is because we've got... This is a quarter-final. This match we're watching right now is actually a quarter-final game.
Okay.
We've got first round and quarter-finals happening at the same time, just because you've got some players who've got an extra round to play. So yeah, this is actually a quarter-final. So we've got... what else have we got today? We've got, I think, Fangs of Fire against Worm Talon. That's a quarter-final. I can't remember what the other one is that's playing later. Don't remember. I think it might be one of the first round games.
Is it 5-hit?
No, they played yesterday. I think it might be Donna Jack and Topher playing today, I think. So yeah. So they've got a bit of a mixture here. We're gonna have to, when we put the video titles up on YouTube, we're gonna have to like say very carefully if it's like first round or quarterfinal or semi-final, just so it's easier to keep track. Obviously, Snuff hasn't been eliminated. Obviously, he's still got the reverse fixture, and he was doing quite well with Hunters earlier on in the competition. So we'll see if he can make a comeback. If he wins, regardless of how close it is, he'll go to a third game. Then IDS might affect who picks the faction they want.
Cool.
Excellent.
That
was a good game.
There's a game coming up, and who's streaming the next one so people can jump to it if they're watching this?
I don't think it's going to be a live stream. I think it's going to be Met King and Aussie, but I don't think they're live streaming it. I'm not sure yet.
Good. I'm glad Aussie's still doing streaming. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know if they're recording or live streaming, but at least it'll be done anyway, one way or the other.
Fangs of Fire and Worm Talon 2100. Burcmali, Snuffalupagus 19. Okay. So that starts in about 45 minutes. Fangs has his game.
Yep, that'd be a good game. That's another quarterfinal. Who's on Hunters?
Who's on Hunters for this? Fangs of Fire.
Okay. Okay, he was the highest seeding. That's really close. They were 4th and 5th in the league, if I remember rightly. That's gonna be a very close one.
So did Burcmali win that one with 11 IDS? Is that right?
Let me think. It was 4 influence on the board, and it was not week 4. So yes, that's 11 influence.
All right, I just typed in the spreadsheet for you. Okay. Well, sounds good. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it. I have to run in about 14 minutes. I have to do my gig. I got my millions of dollars for an hour of work.
Some people have all the luck.
I know, right?
And feel better, Scott Sword. So I'm sorry you're sick, but I'm glad your week is coming to an end at least.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'll try and rest as much as possible to the rest of the day tomorrow.
Thanks for hosting us, Gyro.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining me on the channel, guys. Thank you, viewers. Thank you, Fangs of Fire and Kazik and everybody else in the chat for watching. Hope you all had a good time.
Don't forget to leave the video a like.
And subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe. Poor Gyro. We need to get his subscribers up. He deserves way more than 10.
Yep.
You guys are too kind. Alright, everybody. Have a great afternoon, evening, depending where you are. We'll see you next